Now, okay, today we'll start equations of motion. Now, there are three equations of motion. One is v equals to u plus at. Next one, s equals to ut plus half at square. And third one is v square equals to u square plus 2s. Where u means the initial velocity, that means the starting velocity of the body. V means the final velocity. A means acceleration, T means time, and S means displacement. Now, generally we use these three equations of motion to find out velocity, time, or acceleration in a accelerated or retarded motion. But if the speed is constant, speed is not changing, in that case we use speed is equal to distance by time, which you have done in junior classes, class say 7 and 8. We used to do these sums. But if you remember that in that case the speed does not change, speed remains constant. But if the speed is constantly changing, whether it's accelerating or retarding, in that case we can't use this, because the speed is not constant. Then which speed will take? So therefore we use these three equations of motion. So these three equations of motion is very important in physics. So today we'll do these derivations. There are two methods of derivation. One is by graphical method and another is by normal method. Now first I will explain you the graphical method. Now consider this velocity time graph. Now suppose a body moving with an initial velocity u. Suppose this is u velocity, initial velocity is u, and after a certain time, say after time t second, the body reaches the final velocity v. So that means the body reaches the final velocity v here. So this is the final velocity, this is the initial velocity, and body is uniformly accelerating with acceleration a. So therefore I can say that this is the graph. The graph looks like this. Now suppose if it is O, this is A, this is B, C and D. So I am just splitting the graph in this way. Now suppose we want to get the acceleration of this body. Now if you remember that acceleration A from a velocity time graph, how to get the acceleration from a velocity time graph? We used to get the slope of the graph. So I can say for finding the acceleration, we will get the slope of this graph. And slope means, this slope means this perpendicular by base. So here actually slope means it is BC by AC, right? So this is BC by AC, and you can understand this BC, this is V minus U. This distance you can see, this is 0. From here to here it is V, from here to here it is U. So this distance become V minus U. So this is V minus U, and naturally this is 0 and this is T. So this distance is T. So therefore I can say it is V minus U by T, and that is A. So finally we got AT equals to V minus U, and finally we can say that V equals to U plus AT. So this is the first equation of motion. Okay, understand? So it's very easy. First equation of motion. Okay, copy this. Okay, now the second equation of motion. For finding the second equation of motion, we'll find the displacement from the velocity time graph. Okay, for getting the first equation of motion, we got the acceleration. So for finding the second equation of motion, we'll find the displacement. So if you remember, for getting the displacement S from a VT graph, we have to get the area of the graph. So I can say it is area of trapezium. Now this is a trapezium. So I can say it's the area of trapezium OABD. OABD. Now in this case what I'll do, I'll split this trapezium into a rectangle and a triangle. So I can say area of trapezium OABD means what? Area of rectangle. Now area of rectangle OACD, right? Area of rectangle OACD plus area of triangle ABC so first then area of triangle ABC. Now area of rectangle OACD, you know, area of rectangle means length into breadth. So length is T, so length is T and this breadth is U, right? This is U. So I can say it is area of rectangle is U into T and plus, right? And then area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC means half into base and into height. Height is how much? The height is V minus U. But you know, from V equals to U plus AT, you can say that V minus U equals to AT. Because you know, in second equation there is no V. Second equation does not have any V. So I want to replace that. So I can say here V minus U. In this case, V minus U means AT. And therefore, what can I say? What I got? UT plus half into 2. And in place of V minus A, I can put V minus U, I can put AT. So finally, I got what? I got S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So this is the second equation of motion that we got. Okay, understand? Now, for the third equation of motion, we'll again find displacement from this VT graph, and in this case we'll just find the area of the trapezium. We'll use the trapezium method. You know, previously what we have done, rectangle plus triangle. Now we'll do in another method to get the area of the figure, and the area of the figure we'll do directly trapezium OABD. We'll directly find by using the formula of trapezium. If you remember, area of trapezium means half sum of parallel sides into distance between parallel sides. So half, you know, sum of parallel side. If you see, this is the parallel side, so this side, this length is U, and from here to here this length is V, so this length is V. So you can say it is U plus V. So this is U, from here to here it is U, and from naturally from here to here it is V. So this distance is V, these are the two parallel sides. So I get half sum of parallel side means U plus V. So U plus V, and distance between the parallel side, is T. So distance between the parallel side is T. But you can see in the third equation T is not there, right? So I will replace T from V equals to U plus AT. What I got? V minus U by A equals to T. So I'll just replace this. So I can say it is half U plus V, or we can say V plus U I'll tell you why. And this is v minus u and by a. So finally we got, you can see from here what we got, s equals to, this is half, and you see a plus b, a minus b formula, so I can see it is v square minus u square and by a, so in fact it becomes 2a. So now finally what we got 2as equals to v square minus u square, and we can write this equation as v square equals to u square plus 2as, and this is the third equation of motion. Okay, understand?